Hello everyone, welcome to the Financial Information channel. In this video I'm going to give you my perfect price to buy Snapchat shares. Keep in mind that this is my personal opinion and I'm going to give you the reasons why I chose this number. Now let's begin with the video. The price that I would pay to buy Snapchat shares would be $10.20. Now in the screen you're going to see the value of $17, which is the original IPO price. However, I subtracted 40% of that price. Now that is going to be my price. Now let's go and explain why I chose this number. First, let's take a look at how some recent IPOs have performed in the last few years. And the first stock that you will see on the screen is going to be Zynga. Not a lot of people mention this stock nowadays because it actually came out in 2012, I believe. From December 2011 to July 2012, the stock actually dropped around 67%, I believe. Now, you see in that screen, it is easy for an IPO to drop that price. Now, let's go to the second example. Now, the second example is going to be Groupon. Now, this company came out in November 2011. A lot of investors were excited when it came out. However, after a few months, the company had lost almost half the value. From November 2011 to April 2012, the company had dropped around 49%. And of course, I'm gonna mention Facebook. Facebook came out in 2012. It dropped around 50%, I believe, from May all the way to October or November. So in that sense, you can see that Facebook was a bust during the first few months. And of course, I'm gonna mention one of my favorite stocks that not a lot of people mention. That's gonna be Alibaba. In a year from September to the next year, the company actually dropped around 36%, I believe. And as you know, Alibaba has become one of the best companies in the stock market. And one of the most recent companies is Shopify. Even with the great business that Shopify has at this moment, it still went down a huge amount. The company went down around 31 to 32% in about 9 months. And that is one of the reasons why Snapchat has more room to drop. I think 40% is a little bit realistic, and I think if you can get around 45% to 50% drop from the initial $17 price, then you can actually get a good value of the company. And the second reason is on July 29, some investors are going to be allowed to sell some shares. Now I'm going to ask you a question. If you were given some stocks as a compensation, would you sell some of those shares? I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would sell Snapchat shares to either invest into different things or just to get the money. So on July 29, that is the first day they need to check into the calendar if you plan to invest or if you already have Snapchat shares. However, there is a second date that you need to add into the calendar. There's going to be another batch of investors that are allowed to sell shares, and that's going to be on August 29. I'm going to put on the screen basically the message that is shown in the prospectus. So technically there's 2 days that you need to add, the one in July 29 and August 29. So Snapchat was actually trying to have people commit to hold those shares. One of the main plans for Snapchat was to have those investors hold the shares so the price of each share wouldn't drop as much. And one of the most important reasons is that there's no technical analysis. There's no way to find out the lowest price for each Snapchat share. And keep in mind, this is just an informational video. You can actually make your own choice to invest into Snapchat. Based on history, if I were to invest into Snapchat, I would wait at least 3 quarters before I make that decision. Well, that is going to be everything for the video. Please leave in the comment sections if you're a new investor, would you invest into Snapchat? And if you would, at what price would you invest into Snapchat? And you can subscribe to the Financial Information channel. I'm going to continue bringing videos about the stock market, personal finance, and how to make money online. I want to thank you once again for watching the video. Have an excellent day and take care, my friends.